Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'd like to talk to you guys about the FridaBaby product line. They have tons of baby products and mom products that they're coming out with, and some of them I think are just really great products, and I would like to kind of talk to you about them and give you my feedback about the products and maybe how I use them or why I think they're a little bit more superior to maybe some similar products on the market. A little backstory, I have a 4-month-old now. His name is Gray, and we have been using all of these products since he was born, so I've definitely had lots of practice with them. I will link below all of the products that I talk about in this video so that you can find them easily. So first I'm going to talk about the FridaBaby nail clippers. So they look just like any other baby nail clippers on the market, but there are a few features on these particular nail clippers that I really like. So as you can see, it has the plastic piece on the end to give you that wider base so that you can securely hold them. And they're made out of metal and they open just like normal nail clippers do, but it has two features I think might be a little bit different than other clippers. The first being it has this cutout window so that when you are clipping your nails, you can look through the little metal window and see the part of the nail that you're actually going to cut off before you clip it to make sure that you're not cutting too close to the nail bed. So that window really helps, especially with really tiny baby nails. And then the second thing that's different about these is they are designed like scissors. So you've probably seen nail clippers that are actually just a pair of tiny scissors for baby nails. Their nails are very thin and easy to cut. They clip like this. So I actually really like this design. I feel like it cuts the nails a lot smoother. It doesn't have as many jagged edges, and you can see it is a full size so that you can cut the full nail across without having to cut one side and then the other side. My tips and tricks for cutting baby nails is to cut your baby's nails when they're sleeping. So what I do is right after feeding, when they're like super tired, kind of in and out of sleep, I'll lay him on the boppy and trim his nails while he's finishing eating or right after he has finished eating. Next, I want to talk about the Frida nose sucker. I'm sure a lot of people have heard of these, have seen these. They have different types on the market. This is called a nose Frida. It's got a mouthpiece here, it's got a tubing, and then it's got the part that you're going to put into the baby's nose. And this does come off so you can wash this, and then it has a little foam piece that comes with refillable ones, and you would just stick this here, and this is what separates anything you suck out going into the main tubing and into your mouth, which I guess is people's main concern. I have to be honest, I have never filled this tube with that much snot or anything like that. So nothing has ever gone up into this little sponge thing yet, but it is there to protect you if maybe you use this when they're older. I absolutely love this. So my son is a spitter, so he spits up a lot, and one of the downsides to that is they spit up while they're sleeping, and some of it gets up into the nose. So what we do is every morning I will take some normal saline, I will put a few drops in his nose, and then I will use this and suck out all the secretions that are in there, and that has really helped with his congestion. One other thing I really like about this versus a bulb syringe is, as you can see, it's got kind of like a wider base. So what you're doing with this is going to put it up against the nose and kind of occlude the nair without actually sticking it in the baby's nose. So a bulb syringe is excellent to have around the house for emergencies, if you need to suction anything deep out of the mouth and the nose. However, you don't want to regularly use a bulb syringe because it's thin and you can stick it into their nose, and eventually that can cause irritation, inflammation, which can just kind of aid in that congestion or kind of stuffy feeling for them. If you had to pick anything in the world, I recommend this by far. So next we're going to talk about bath time. When I brought my son home, I had noticed that he had started getting the very beginning stages of what looked like cradle cap, and I was like, oh my god, how is this possible? Like, I'm a NICU nurse, I know how to bathe babies, I don't understand. So what I realized was I wasn't exfoliating good enough the dead skin layers that are on top of the scalp. So I went ahead and bought the FridaBaby Derma, a silicone little pad that you'd put between your fingers and you can scrub your baby, but they're very, very soft. And what I liked about this versus like a baby's brush is it has a little bit more of a sturdier feel without having it be rougher on the baby's skin. So I used this with some coconut oil for a few days during bath time on his head, and it cleared it right up, and we've never had a problem since. Next, let's talk about giving babies medicine. All the medicine that you're going to give your baby at home is going to be oral. So you have to figure out a way to slip it into either your baby's milk, or maybe they're not eating at that time and you need to give them some medicine. They have a product with a syringe and a pacifier. And the syringe actually goes into this hole designed right there. You can give medicine into the pacifier so that way they're already sucking on something and they can go ahead and make sure that they're actually sucking that medicine down and swallowing it, opposed to what I originally was doing was you get a syringe and you can put the passy in the baby's mouth and kind of like put it on the side and squirt it in. But what was happening was it was starting to leak down the side of his mouth. So I invested in this. This also, as you can see, has a little stopper. So once you give them the medicine, you can put the little stopper in and it's still a regular pacifier. So they can kind of keep sucking and making sure that they're swallowing down the medicine. And last, I would like to talk about a product that they actually make for moms. Postpartum, you will need to use some type of spray bottle to cleanse yourself. So I saw this and I decided to order it and give it a try. And it's totally worth the money. It is a squirt bottle, but it's designed a little special. As you can see, it has this angle. So what you would do is fill up the bottle with whatever solutions you decide to use, and then you just screw it on and you just squeeze, and the water will squirt up and hit all the right areas and clean and make you just feel a lot more fresh than any ketchup bottle ever will. Also, what's cool about it is the top collapses down so you can store it, and it comes with this kind of waterproof bag, so that way you can take it on the go. So postpartum is 6 weeks, could even be longer for some women. So this isn't like the first few days that you're going to be using this. Like, this is a long-term product. You might need it when you start actually going out on errands or wherever you need to do, and you don't want to use that 2-ply grocery store toilet paper. You have this. Comes in this little bag. It even has a cute little saying, and it is totally true. So these are all of the FridaBaby products that I have. I've just been extremely satisfied with all of their products that I've purchased so far. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'll also link all of these products that I've talked about today in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video.